I am so excited to be on episode 4 of On the Road with Signing Agents. This is Enrique Castro from Pennsylvania, a signing agent looking dapper because I believe you just came from employment. Is that right?
I did.
I love it. That's why this is On the Road with Signing Agents. So I'm super excited to have him on. His story is really inspiring. After 30 days after taking the loan signing system, he does $4,000 in a month in signing agent only income. Really excited about him telling you exactly how he's built this business. He's been a signing LSS student for about 6 months. And so he is the perfect person to bring on and teach you how he's experienced success so quickly. Enrique, thank you so much for being on today. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, Mark. Thank you so much for having me.
And how did that signing go? I mean, you look really, really good, by the way. You have a great signing earlier today.
The signing went really, really good today. I'm super excited. Before I left, I was asked to do another.
I love it. Just making signings happen. This is great. We're going to teach people how you get those appointments one after another in today's interview. Enrique's story is really, really inspiring because I think he has the same story a lot of other people have, and that is he was in corporate America for many, many years. How many years were you in corporate America?
15 years.
15 years in corporate America, and he realized it was just taking time away from his family. He's putting in a ton of hours, and he was just like, look, I need to spend more time with family. So he needed to figure out some source of income to where he could make the money so his family could obviously eat and have a roof over their head, but also spend time crucial with kids. As a new parent, Enrique, I totally can understand where you're at because every single day seems to go by so quick. And I just think this story is awesome. So, you know, the fact that you came from corporate America to being a signing agent is absolutely inspiring that anyone could do this. So, did I miss anything in that awesome little story there?
No, I think you recapped everything perfectly. I mean, the reason for all of it is more time with my family.
I love it, man. So, you know, before we kind of get into exactly how you built this business, because we're going to give some tips and tricks today on how you built your business, and he does $4,000 a month in signing agent income, you know, are there anything that you would say, is there any background you had to being a signing agent that was in the mortgage industry, real estate industry, any background at all?
I actually had no background in mortgages. I mean, other than, working in banking, there was no background in mortgages. I knew how to take a personal loan application, but that certainly wasn't going to prepare me for everything that being a signing agent requires of us.
So you never sold any mortgages, you never were a loan officer, you never was a real estate agent. You were just someone in corporate America on the banking side and had no idea, you know, what an adjustable rate mortgage was versus a reverse mortgage versus an FHA or VA loan.
No, sir, I did not.
And that's awesome. And the only reason I ask that is because, you know, some people watching this right now, Enrique, are like, man, I've never been in mortgages. I've never been a real estate agent or mortgage officer. How in the world can I learn all this? What would you say to a signing agent watching this today?
I would say you can learn it. It's a matter of what you're going to give into learning it. You know, the best thing you can do is invest in yourself and, learning, what it takes to be a signing agent and what's necessary, the documents, all of that is an investment in yourself, and it's an investment that will certainly pay off.
But more importantly, Enrique, what I want to ask you is, because I always tell people, you don't need my course to be a signing agent. You go grab a set of loan documents from your friends, and you can look at their loan documents. But my question is to you, as someone who has zero experience, can somebody learn this and be successful like you without any prior background?
You can certainly learn it without any prior background. As you said, ask a friend for some mortgage documents and take the time to read them and understand what it is. You can definitely learn it.
Got it. Okay. So let's take people through the journey of your signing agent. So you got the LSS course in October of this past year, that'd be 2018. We're now in June of 2019. So you got the course in October, and then kind of walk us through the next steps after that. What happened?
All right. Well, I was not happy with my results in October, just waiting for text messages, to come in with job requests. I found your course. I decided to invest in myself. And I'm super excited to say that I completed your course on October 31st after coming back from vacation. And November, I made $4,000 just from signing services alone. I was no longer just waiting for a text message.
I love it. So that's what's super inspiring. So all the databases that I taught you to put in the course, you're saying that you put your name in those databases, and in the month of November, you made $4,000.
I did. I certainly did. Putting your name in those databases does take time, but it's certainly worth it, as my November proved.
I love it, because a lot of people, like, they see my videos on YouTube, obviously, Enrique, and they're like, oh, is it really as simple as putting your name in a database and getting a text message? And the fact that, not only are you, because in my videos they say, oh, you put your name in a database, you should go get 1 or 2 appointments a week. You've built a sustainable business just on signing services, not going directly to escrow and title or mortgage officers. It is a direct with the signing service business, and you're making a legitimate, $4,000 a month, I think, is an amazing living. Talk through like your experience with signing services and how easy it is that you think anyone could do this no matter where they live in the country.
Well, I'll tell you my experience with signing services. If you get your name out there, you will get the text messages. And the more your name is out there, the more text messages you're going to get. So register with everybody. That's what I say. But more importantly, remember that it is that easy that registering your name will get you a text message. So you can't just wait for the text message. Register with everybody and reach out to them. Build relationships. Talk to people over the phone. Most importantly, say thank you when they send you a job. How often do people forget to say thank you? The biggest thing for me and my success, I'll show it to you right here. A box of thank you cards, handwritten. Nobody expects that anymore. The U.S. Postal Service doesn't deliver thank you cards anymore because email is just that much easier. So, in my experience, thanking a scheduler at a signing service, every time I got a signing from them, that handwritten thank you card, it makes an impact. I get a call. Most of those signing services, before they even send out that text message to, every notary in my area, they'll call me and say, hey, Enrique, are you available? We need you to take care of this.
So because of the relationships
thank you.
Because of the relationships you've built, Enrique, they're actually calling you before they put the cattle call out to all the notaries in your area. Is that what you're saying?
That's certainly what I'm saying. It happens on a daily basis.
That is awesome. Because I try to inspire, people watching. It's like you can bypass the cattle call, what I call a cattle call. And so what a cattle call is when a signing service will ping 20 signing agents at the same time. First one back responds. So what Enrique is trying to give you, Enrique is giving you some amazing nuggets, by the way. Just to bring some of those nuggets out of Enrique, what he talked about is the fact that he's creating relationships with schedule. These are all things that I teach in the loan signing system. And if you actually apply these techniques, you can and will become preferred signing agents for multiple signing services, and you can create a business just like Enrique has. The idea that you have to always be going out and marketing for direct business and escrow office or real estate agents isn't necessarily true. Enrique's built a successful $4,000 a month business off of what he's already teaching you in this interview, which is why I love these interviews, because it's signing agents all around the country with different stories of how they're creating income. And Enrique is doing his directly off signing services, but he's still creating relationships with signing services. So for some of you newer signing agents out there, you're like, man, I'm hitting respond immediately on these text messages, but I'm not getting any signings attached to me. What Enrique is trying to tell you is if you create the relationship with the schedulers and send thank you cards, and he does what the loan signing system teaches, and that's just show gratitude constantly, you can become like Enrique, where he's the preferred signing agent and he doesn't do that. Did I miss anything in that?
No, that was great. I mean, thank you is the biggest, thing you can remember from anything that, I'm telling you about how I created my business on signing services. Everybody likes to be thanked for, what they do. Even if you don't feel it's necessary, just say thank you.
I love it. And I mean, that really goes a long way, especially in our industry. There's a lot of signing agents out there who don't show the gratitude of like that this person, the scheduler just gave you a $90 closing. That $90 is going to put food literally on your family's plate. The least you can say is thank you. That's what I try to ingrain in all of you students is, like literally $90 for something that takes an hour. I mean, why aren't you like sending thank you cards on every single one, And the loan signing system way and the Enrique way is to constantly show gratitude, which I absolutely love, Enrique. So I want to inspire other people watching this that you can build a successful signing agent business off of signing services. So if your goal isn't, or you don't really have, the personality, which I don't necessarily believe is true, but the personality to go and talk to real estate agents or mortgage officers. Enrique is telling you can build a $50,000 a year business just off of signing services, and you can still create relationships with those signing services. Enrique, I always like this, you gave some amazing tips and nuggets, by the way. Thank you so much for kind of letting people know what your secret sauce is. Is there any other things that you can kind of, kind of give us one more tip on what you think makes a great signing service signing agent? Because I've had a few people on these who go directly direct, right? And they're not really talking about what does it take to build a relationship with a signing service. So, outside of saying thank you and showing gratitude, is there another nugget you can give a signing agent right now, which you believe leads to your success with working with signing services?
Sure. I would say the follow-up, responding, to whatever app you're using that the signing was complete, but also the loan officer is key. Call that loan officer and say, hey, my name is Enrique. I just completed so-and-so signing for you. I just want to let you know that everything went well. The documents will be going out tonight.
Real quick, Enrique, I don't mean to cut you off, but you said a great little nugget, and I want to make sure I grab that nugget for the viewer, is, by telling everybody in the process how well it went, you're saying that gets back to the signing service, and then that's why the signing service uses you more, because you're making the signing service look good. Is that the tip you're giving?
I certainly am. I'm making the signing service look good, and in turn making the loan officer look good. And the loan officer then is saying, hey, can we have the same notary on that one?
I love that tip, Enrique. I mean, it's all stuff that, obviously, what I love about Enrique and all of my students is they're big implementers, and so, the fact that you can implement what you learn is what makes you great, Enrique. So for that, man, let me say right now on this webinar, I'm proud of you because you've become an unbelievable signing agent, and you do such a good job of just learning, applying what you learn. Why don't we talk about a few things of what do you love being a signing agent? What makes being a signing agent so much better than working for corporate America?
Well, what makes it so much better than working for corporate America is the family time. That was the whole reason for me doing this. The why for me was having more time with my family. I'll give you a quick example today. Booked with signings, from signing services today. I had 2 hours in between signings, after dropping off a package. I was able to spend lunch at Chuck E. Cheese with my two favorite people in the world, my son and my daughter. That was what I was looking for, in a career, and I found it with being a signing agent, and that's what I absolutely love.
I love it. So let me hear this again, because I think being a signing agent is the best kept secret in America for incomes. But the fact that you were able to work this morning, do lunch with your children at Chuck E. Cheese, at the end of lunch, you're going back out to make another $100.
I am.
I mean, I love it. And I mean, I would agree with you. The flexibility of being with the family is what I love about being a signing agent. Picking and choosing the times that I can work is amazing. My child has a doctor's appointment. I got to make it. Well, I'm just going to make my child's doctor appointment. So I love the flexibility of being a signing agent. I love that you specifically love it to be with your family, because I always believe family first. And, if you put them first, everything else kind of falls in place, because as you know, as a loan signing system student, that, if your why is bigger than what it takes, then working hard's easy. The business builds itself if you're building it for the right reasons. And that's what I tried to teach you guys. And the fact that, your why is so big that you're able to go away from a 15-year job. I mean, there's so many people watching this right now saying, man, do I make the dive into being a signing agent? Do I quit my corporate America job and be like Enrique, who's able to make money in the morning, be with his kids at lunch, and then go back and make money afternoon? What would you say to somebody looking right now who's in corporate America, outside of telling someone to quit their job? What would you say to somebody maybe looking at this opportunity of being a signing agent and saying, look, I went from corporate America to being with my children essentially when I want? What would you say to that viewer right now?
I would say, you can do it. If you feel that you're ready, I'm not saying quit your job, but, if you feel you're ready and you're willing, to learn what the documents are, even if you're doing a couple after work, there's plenty of people making a few extra $100 a month. In fact, that's how I started, making $300 extra a month, just doing a couple, signings here and there. And I did that so that I can really master the documents before deciding to go full time.
Oh no, that's another great nugget. So basically, what you did, and I didn't know that part of the story, which is great. So you had your corporate America job, you became a signing agent part time, and then after you realized like I can do this, you went all in, quit your job, and you've built the business that you have today.
I did. I certainly did.
I love it, man. I love it. I mean, the flexibility of being your family is what you love about it. What else do you love about being a signing agent?
What I love about, being a signing agent is the interaction with so many different people, in the mortgage industry, and you learn from everybody. Everybody you meet every day is an opportunity to learn something different, either, knowledge that they have or learn something new about that person. There's almost always real estate agents at the closing table. There's almost always a loan officer at the closing table. And even the schedulers from the signing service who I've never met in person, I'm just talking to on the phone. Sometimes it's just nice to have a conversation and get to know somebody.
I
And I
love it.
love that about this job. I know people all over the country from simply being a signing agent.
It's awesome. And what I'm picking up too is it's kind of what helps with your learning curve. The fact that you had no background being a mortgage officer, real estate agent, escrow officer, title officer, but like you said right now, which I thought was really cool, is that when you're meeting all these different people, it's all helping kind of develop that learning of the industry to make you a better signing agent. So if someone's looking at this video saying, "Man, I haven't done one signing in my life," I can do it because the learning curve is kind of always constant, it's always in front of you, but it's something that everyone can learn on their own.
It certainly is. And I'll tell you, almost everybody in the country knows a real estate agent. Either you rented a home or you bought one. Ask the real estate agent that you bought your home from or you used to rent your apartment. That's the first real estate agent that I spoke to when I decided to do this, and he was very helpful. He was more than happy to share some of his knowledge.
Man, that's a great another nugget too. I mean, for the people who are thinking about maybe joining this industry, I mean, we have a lot of people in our personal network that can help with that learning curve. So that's a great little piece of a nugget of information there because you have people in your own personal network who can help along this learning curve. So they shouldn't be intimidated. Like, I've never done a closing. I've never owned a home. I've never been through the real estate process. We all know someone in the industry that can kind of help with that, right? I mean, like I always say, you don't need a course to be a signing agent. I just don't know why you wouldn't take a course because this makes you shortens your learning curve. But you can also shorten your learning curve by applying the personal network you have and getting some information from their brain. And it's really cool to hear that that's kind of how you built some of your learning curve is through just picking the brain of people that you knew within your own relationships, Enrique. That is awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, that's exactly it. But just like you said, I don't know why anybody wouldn't buy a course because, it certainly is helpful, to give you just a little bit of a head start, so that your first signing isn't so scary.
So, to kind of wrap this up, how many signings a month would you say are you getting from signing services that equate to that 40? I mean, excuse me, that equates to that $4,000 a month income average that you're doing?
On average, I'm doing between 45 and 50 signings a month.
Okay, so he's doing so. I mean, what I really want people inspire people is that he's doing 40 to 50 closings every single month, and that's coming from signing service only. You don't necessarily have to build this business going direct that's not in your personality type to go to real estate agents or mortgage officers. Enrique is telling you, less than 8 months as a loan signing system student, he's averaging 40 to 50 closings every single month just through signing services. So if you've been watching these episodes of On the Road with Signing Agents, I've been highlighting a lot of students who've been going direct to title and direct to escrow. But Enrique is making a great living on working with signing services and being the preferred signing agent by creating relationships with the schedulers. That's the nugget Enrique gave you. Is there any last nuggets you want to leave today's amazing interview with, Enrique?
Wow. I think, I gave a lot, but I would say if I'm going to leave anything as a last nugget, it's not an easy decision, to switch what you're doing career wise. The last nugget I would leave you, believe in yourself. Being a loan signing agent is an amazing opportunity and it is easy. You can simply just sign up and wait for a text message and make money, and who else can do that? What other industry can say, I got a text message, I made, 75 to $100. It doesn't really exist as far as I know. So, that's the last thing I could say to you is believe in yourself. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Sign up with some signing services. Take the chance, believe in yourself, and you will make money.
Well, Enrique from Pennsylvania, coast to coast, we have On the Road with Signing Agents. He just accomplished 2 signings today, and in between he had lunch. So thank you so much. Go be with your family, Enrique. Thank you for inspiring others that they can build a successful signing agent business only through signing services, and you can leave corporate America and create a great signing agent business. So Enrique, thank you so much for taking the time away from your family to be with our family, and that's who's watching it today. So Enrique, have an amazing rest of the week, and I can't wait to see where your business is going to be a year from now. Bye, Enrique.
Thank you, Mark. Have a good night.